As you now know, any Twitter or Facebook account is all about the followers. It's about your audience. It's about increasing that audience and giving them information that allows you to sell to them. So we're going to show you a great way now of turning what would be essentially a blank account. You've just signed up to let's say Twitter with no followers, how you're going to build that build that audience. So I understand it's a very big point of frustration and anxiety from new people. They say, well, I've signed up, but I've got nobody. How do they come to me? Well, we've identified a really great and sneaky way to do that, and we're going to divulge all in this lesson. First thing we want to make out is that it's easy, and this is what you need to remember. 50% of those people that you follow or you like will follow or like you back. So that's the whole bedrock and foundation of what our system for gaining followers runs off. About half of the people that you like or follow will reciprocate. The key, of course, though, is to find targeted people. You don't want just anybody on your Facebook. It's much better to have 100 people that love your genre than it is to have 10,000 construction workers if you're writing children's books. Okay, not about numbers, it's about how targeted they are. And what we're going to do is show you how to find targeted people. We're not just going to fill it with crap spam. It's going to be really targeted people that love your genre, which means they're all potential readers for your book, or they're people whose audience are potential readers. So you may, for example, want to be followed by a website for parents. So if you're writing a children's book, of course, the website's probably not going to buy your book, but if they start retweeting things to their network of 20,000 mums and dads, then they're an excellent link between you and your audience. So you want to get followed either, like I say, by people directly who love your genre, or people who have a network that would love your genre. And as we're saying here, finding them isn't a mystery, it is so simple. So this is what I call the follower formula. This is worth paying for this course just for this. It's simple. Identify successful authors in your genre. They can be self-published or they can be kind of national names. Visit their Facebook and Twitter profiles and follow or like their followers. A percentage will like or follow you back. You're now building a targeted list. And, well, it's not really stealing because your information is relevant to them. Excuse me, here we're going around in circles, bit of a technical issue. So let's go back over that. You're going to find people who've already built a big list. Now remember, some of these authors are paying tens of thousands of dollars to get targeted Twitter followers. You're essentially going to go and take them, but it's not stealing because your information is relevant and they already have an interest in what your book is about. Identify those people with big lists of people that are a good match for you. Go to their Twitter and Facebook pages, like and follow their followers, and a percentage will follow you back, and that targeted list will be built. So I'm going to take a look at this now in the real world. We're going to head back over to Hillary Wynn, who we've seen before in this module. Never met Hillary. She probably doesn't know I exist either, but she's an excellent model for how to do social media. So this is her, let's just go back to her actual profile. Okay, that's not going to work, don't bother. What we're going to look at here is this section here. It says followers. This is the 730 people following her on Twitter, okay? She's got a lot of other authors following her, but then you've got these individuals. All people who've got an interest in her book. So guess what? If they're interested in her book and you're writing romantic fiction, they're also interested in your book. So what you want to do is start following them. Now, they're not going to get your messages yet. You're going to get theirs, and that's okay. You can ignore them. What you're hoping now is I've just followed 6 people. Is I'm hoping that 2, let's just say Ian here and Shirley McCann, will follow me back. I've now got 2 people interested in the romantic fiction genre following me, which is good news because I'm a romantic fiction author. Now, the same can be said for liking on Facebook. I've just used Twitter because it was actually just happened to be open on my screen when I hit the record button on this lesson. So it's really as simple as that. Find authors in your genre that are popular, like or follow their followers, and then some of those will like you back and your list will grow. The quick caveat here is that Facebook and Twitter will place a temporary ban on your account if you follow too many people. My advice is not to follow more than about 40 or 50 people a day, but do work that into your schedule. Make sure every day you get on and follow 40 or 50 people of competing authors. Just don't go anything above that, because if they try to find too much about what you're doing, there is an algorithm within this system automatically that might place a short hold on the account. Sometimes for like 3 or 4 days you can't access Facebook or Twitter, and you don't want to risk that. If you really don't want to risk it, follow 20 a day. But do get on there and follow other folks, because it will certainly make you build your audience, and build your audience in a targeted way, because that's what we're looking for. Not just anybody, but people who already like similar authors and of course will want to buy your book.